And good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the August 12th. Yeah, it is August 12th edition of Morning Mindset. My lighting makes me look like I got sunburnt this weekend. Yeah, I did. I don't know. I might have. We're out in the sun quite a bit. I guess I haven't paid attention. How's everybody doing this fine Monday morning, August 12th? Ooh, this week, man. The topic of today, back to school week. We're going to talk about how that affects you and your business, how it affects our business. So I think that's a good topic for today. If it's your first time here or a long time here, this is what I need to know from you: who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. They said we don't trust our weather app, so we're going to see our weather app on the computer. So we're going to check and see what the real weather app says right here. It's 64, rain showers. Is this raining out there? I didn't even notice. Wet road, raining, feels like 64. That is definitely not August weather. Like looking at this, I think we're only supposed to get to mid 70s for a high today. In fact, I don't think we're supposed to get out of like the low 80s for a week or so. So good times, right? It's October weather, September weather, which that's what we got to talk about too. So the other thing is, what do we got? What do we got? Five things. I'm making my list because it was a long weekend and there's quite a bit that came in. So just trying to go through it. But we got shirts that need to be pressed. We've got design work that needs to get done. UV DTF stickers and DTF transfers, sub transfers, and cut HTV transfers. Those are the 5 things that need to get done and out today. So that's what we're working on most. Your 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? And as far as what's in the cup, it's already gone. Well, I think there might be a drink or two left of the Galaxy Vibe. I'll have to grab another one because it is going to be a long day. Because we've got this call here. We've got our mentorship call that starts at 9:30. If you're interested in joining that, you can sign up right below, $20 a month. If you are, I just got a thing. If you're signing up, make sure to sign up through a desktop and not through an app, through the Apple Store, because they're going to start like taking like 30%. So we have to make up for that. That's like ridiculous. So we got to make changes on that. So let's check in and see how people are doing. Man, let me get an echo. Anybody else hearing an echo or anything? Good morning, Sarah. 65 and sunny, coffee in the cup, bagel in the hand. Ooh, what do you put on your bagel? Are you a plain bagel type of girl? Are you a cream cheese, or what are you? What are you on the bagel side? 5 things. Pick up new printer and get it up and running. That's new. What did you get? Stores, and stores. So I think you got stores to do today. Renee, good morning to you. Morning, 70 in Chicagoland. Water in the bottle, coffee brewing. Hi, Sarah and Todd. Good morning to you, Renee. Good morning, Renee back. Hello, Jerry. Good Monday. Good morning to you. Renee's 5 things: PT, therapy, grocery stores, baked cake for my niece's birthday, frosted caramel, chocolate, espresso. Last week, Renee sent me a picture. I don't even remember what the picture was, but I'm one of those weird ones that look at the picture, like look, and I seen a timer set, and I asked her what she was baking, because that's what I know Renee is baking. And so when I see a timer, I'm like, what are you baking? And it wasn't that. It was not baking, but that's what I think of. I'm like, ooh, but a salted caramel chocolate espresso. That sounds pretty damn good. Find office and set up for the week. I'm right there with you. Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota, 61 and sunny, water in the bottle. Hi, Todd, Renee, and Sarah. Thus far, right? Todd, Renee, Sarah. Yeah, thus far from Jerry. Barb, hello. Barb's 5 things: move quotes to invoicing work orders. Yep, right there with it. Digitize a couple patches. Ooh. Somebody's asking about patches, and I tagged you in it. So hopefully they reached out to you, because your patches are amazing. Test stitch patches, set up customer appointments, in gardening. As somebody who does not have a green thumb, how does gardening work at this time of year? Is it harvest time, or is it what's going on with the garden? Good morning to you, Tim, from Toledo. With it being 65 out, I'm going to find something to drink. Sound boozy. That really sounds boozy. Hi, Sarah, Renee, and Jerry, and hi, Tim. Jenny, good morning to you. Northern Indiana, 67 degrees, and the kids go back to school Thursday. Water in the cup. For us, so our kids go back on Friday. It is a full day Friday. Weird day to go back. We have backpack night on Wednesday, so we will be doing on-site pressing on Wednesday night. We also finalize things for that back to school night and first day of school on the PTO side of things. So that's trying to get wrapped up and taken care of today. So if there's anything that we need ordered it can be ordered and be here in time. Anything that needs built, it can be here in time. I applied for and I guess it wasn't I don't know if you'd call it a grant or what it was, but I applied for something for last spring, and we've won. And so we've got packets to hand out to parents. And so we've got to make sure that table's set up and get pictures, because that's all they asked for was, hey, we need pictures back by August 7th. October 7th. So that's something that needs to be taken care of and pushed through it. So this week is a lot of planning and getting things going on. Hey, Tim, 60 down here in Lower Ohio. Hi, Jenny from Jerry. And hi, Barb, Jerry, Tim, and Jenny from Renee. Melanie, good morning. 62 and sunny, water in the bottle, half a chocolate muffin. Supposed to rain here. Well, it is raining here, so it will be raining your way shortly. Tim's 5 things: process a store that closed, finalize and open another store, tint job at 12, then tint at 3, then trying to find something to cook on the Blackstone for dinner. All right, so Blackstone things that are always good. Smash burgers, can't go wrong with smash burgers. You can't go wrong with breakfast. You can't go wrong with hibachi. You can't go wrong with, I do Philly steaks and chicken Philly steaks. Do those on it quite a bit. There was something that we talked about. Oh, I was going to do some skewers on that. I think I was going to do some bang bang chicken skewers on it this week. But those might go on the grill. We haven't decided, but there's lots of fun things to cook on that bad boy. Sure prefers cream cheese on a bagel, but I had to settle for just butter today. Just butter. I didn't like a little cinnamon sugar on it. I had to do it. Jerry said, should we go in and check how we sign up on Patreon for the mentorship group? No, this only affects new people. In fact, I just got the email like right before I went on air. And it basically, it says that upcoming changes to the membership in the iOS app. And it says that Apple is requiring that Patreon use their in-app purchasing system and remove all other billing systems from the Patreon iOS app. So if you use the iOS app, that's where it is by November 24. This means that starting in November, new memberships purchased in the app will be subject to Apple's 30% App Store fee. Woo. So first, we want to clear one thing. This will not affect your existing memberships at all. Apple's App Store fee only applies to new memberships purchased in the iOS app beginning in November. You will have full control over how app fees are applied, so you can either maintain your earnings by setting a higher price for new memberships or absorb the app fee yourself. Not recommended. You can control how Apple fee is applied. And I know this because they do the same thing for YouTube memberships. So somebody's YouTube membership that may be $5, if you buy it through the YouTube app on your phone, then I think it ends up being like, what is it? I want to say it's like $7 or something. So they get their fee from it. So you should be fine on it. Hi, Jenny and Melanie from Barb. Sarah, I like veggie bagels with cream cheese. What's a veggie bagel? I don't know. I probably know as soon as you tell me. I like cinnamon bagel toasted with cream cheese with my cinnamon tea. Yeah, I think you are a cinnamon addict anonymous. I would totally go with that. Hit that like button to help that make me smile. I like that. Thanks, Jerry. Hi, Melanie. Blackstone grilled chicken. Oh, yeah, we'll do that one. And good morning to you, Cindy. I think it's about to rain. It says that it's raining right now. The little green thing says that there's rain out there. So maybe drinking birthday cake cold brew with sugar-free Twix creamer. I gotta get that. 5 things: assemble new camera mount, install new keyboard, finish hair clubs, edge coat fobs, mail run. That sounds like a good day all the way around. Barb, local area schools start back September 3rd. So we had schools start up, like 2 weeks ago? Or we had one start up in July. And so then, yeah, let's just get right into today's topic. Back to school week for us this week. So what does that mean for us business-wise? Well, that changes how our business operates, because now that kids are back in school, my typical day is in the office here between 5 and 6, and then school days, and usually I take off at 7:25, 7:30 to go take the kids to school, and then come back. So we're out of the office for about a half hour, 45 minutes in the morning. That can go longer sometimes, depending on what is going on at school. Sometimes we end up being up there chit-chatting. But I always do my best to get back here by 8:30, because we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 a.m. So that's kind of my buffer for it. But we know going into this, we have a store that's opening, so that we're putting the pin in the bow. Is that how that saying goes? Today, so that way we can launch that on their Facebook page and get people ramped up ready to go for that. So we're getting that store open. And then we'll be pressing on site on Wednesday, and then we head back to school on Friday. Now, I always thought, for whatever reason, I was thinking back to school, they were only there for 2 hours. It's actually a full day Friday, so we'll get that back in the mix of it. So next week will be the first full week. But when they start back to school, so we'll have because like typically now, usually about 12, 1 o'clock, I go eat lunch because, the kids, apparently you got to feed kids during the day. And so we'll eat lunch with the kids, and then, the day goes from there and planned out. When they're back to school, it's come back, 8:30, work right up until 2:30. And that's when we go pick the kids up from school and then come back. And that's usually when it comes down to anything shipping. When we get back from that, it's kind of, was there anything that we missed off our list for the day that must get done? What needs to be shipped out? What is everything that takes care of? Because those are the last couple hours, is making sure all those things are wrapped up and then setting up the next day for success. Now, there are days that we go longer because we've just got stuff to do. And it varies, but that, the kids in school changes how our schedule works. I love being able to take the kids to school and pick them up every day. Now, there's some days that I can't because, hey, we're working. I'm in a training class. There's something going on, so I have to do that. Like, on Wednesdays is an early out day. So Wednesdays is like 1:30, depending on the day. They can be like a 10:55 day, or it can be a 1:55 day, I think is what it is. So even though we have our mentorship call of working on the business those days, I'll be taking off early so I can go pick the kids up and then get right back to it. With school comes, spring sports. Sports are starting back up. Fall sports, winter sports, spring sports will start in that season. So it's making sure that we're producing, quality graphics to put out there to let people know, hey, we can help you with these needs for it. And we've picked up some new clients this year, and we continue to do that. And the reason that we, are doing that is because we're continuously putting things out there. Here's what we can do. Here's how this looks, yada, 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 yada. We're constantly putting things out there to show, what we can do, how we can do it. These schools are a big part of our business. Schools, businesses, those are the things that we're focusing on. And we might be focusing on a few other things this year to see what we can do and how we can do it. Our PTO is up in the air right now for our school. We've got a couple other things that are on the side plates for it, so I'm not sure how those will pan out. But we're going to continue doing what we need to do to make sure that the school is taken care of. We did our golf cart poker run. I think we raised $230 for the school. Not bad for, a day out on the golf cart. So we'll continue to do what we can when we do it. But when school starts, it does change the way that our business is. Sports start back up. We had our first fall ball game, yesterday. So that changes. We've got fall ball. We've got practices. We've got games. A lot of parents running that. So, it's a lot of busy time, and it's a lot of trying to make sure that we can get everything done. It's keeping track of our schedules. It's, we've got different things happening at different times of the year for different schools. So it's getting all those on the schedule, saying, hey, here's when your start dates are. Here's when your end dates are. Here's when we can get things to you in hand, because we don't want to miss deadlines on those things. A big planning of that is, talking with team moms, the booster mom, anybody that is in charge, that we can take that off the coach's plate, because, hey, that's what the coach is there to coach. They're not there to chase checks. They're not there to size kids. They're not there for any of that. They just need to coach. Let us worry about the rest. So we'll keep pushing that for it and do our best at it. But really excited. I don't know where the summer went. I will say that for sure. It's hard to believe that summer's over. And I know we probably have another month or so, before it's, calendar over. But once school starts, that's when summer's over. It's back to normal bedtimes. It's where a big change for us is, I would say 7 of the last 11 days, we haven't eaten dinner till between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, because we've just got stuff going on. We're doing stuff throughout the day. By the time we wind down and get back home, it's 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's like, oh, we should probably eat some dinner now. It's being outside. The kids don't want to eat, and now it's like, hey, we need to get back on the schedule for that. So eating earlier, bedtimes, it changes a lot. So this will be shocking week to see how it all plays out. Let's see where we got here for it there. T-Town says, I was thinking fried rice. You can't go wrong with fried rice. You really, really can't for it. Bart says, thanks for a referral, Todd. You reach out to me. Good. I love how your patches look. So that's where when I see people that I know that do good work, I do not have a problem sending them that way. Thanks for the clarification, telling everyone to only sign up on PCs. Yeah, you can. Here's the big thing is you'll know the difference because as we say, it's $20 a month on this. So that means if you sign up on your app, it'll be like $26 to make up the difference for it. So yeah, definitely get it for there. Hi, Cindy from Jerry. Barb says there's an area bakery that makes veggie bagels, bits of veggie. Okay, I think we've got a Kruger's, Freddy Kruger's. I think that has the veggie bagel. I don't think I've had it though, but I'm not too bad. Cindy will let me know where I can find a veggie bagel if there's one around here. Wow, Diva, if I drank coffee, that sounds amazing. It's really just maybe I don't even think it's coffee flavored anymore. Chandra, good morning to you. New Hampshire, 61 degrees, iced coffee in the cup. And Rena, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. How is things in Rena's world? Chandra, 5 things. Car decal mock-up for new customers. Enter sales plus XP. What's that? Expenses. I did think it was experience. Expenses from weekend annual eye exam with dilation. So won't be able to see very well for the rest of the day. I remember the first time I got my eyes dilated. And the only reason I remember it is because I was a kid and I don't know if it was the toy catalog. It was something that was there, but it was on the Nintendo and, they had Duck Hunt. Everybody, my age remembers Duck Hunt. But instead of the regular laser gun, it was a 6-shooter and it was in the thing. And I could never find it again. And it's not like today where I can just Google and be like, here's what it is. So my eyes are I don't even know if it was really for that and I couldn't make it, but I should Google that today to see if it's there and then just buy it just because I can. Hello, Arena from Jerry. Chandra, congrats on the new customer. Chandra says, my go-to is half onion bagel with maple bacon and chive cream cheese and half of Greek yogurt. Well, hey, I don't know if that's for an onion bagel. I don't know if that's for me, man. My mom used to say the older you get, the faster time goes. She was right. I am 1,000% agreeing with that. It is flying by. We had that discussion not too long ago where just looking back and where things were, because we were talking high school, we're coming up on our 30-year reunion next year. And it was like, whoa, where did that go? Like 30 years? That's crazy talk. I don't know where that time went. And, when we look at our older kids, we've got kids at 29, right? So 30, like they're going to be 30 this year. Yeah. Be 30 next year. So yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. Where did the time go? Jadina, good morning to you. Thanks for your help this weekend, and we love your lives. Well, thanks for tuning in for it. We love when people come, and thanks for the order, and we got you scored away, and you are in our print queue. So we had a good weekend with that. So thanks everybody for the orders that came this weekend. Keep them coming. I know I need to do more with UV DTF. People are asking questions about that this weekend, so I've got a couple projects that I think we'll be doing here soon that I'm going to make sure to record so people can see it because it is somebody had questions and wasn't sure, so I'm going to make sure to do more of that. We had a good weekend on DTF, so that's going to keep us pretty busy today. So thank you for those orders that came in. Jerry, Duck Hunt Rabbit Hole. Yes, Duck Hunt. That damn dog laughing at me. Yeah, that damn dog. Melly says, my teenager is a senior starting Wednesday. I have a senior starting last week. Another one, and this will be our last senior for 6-7 years. So, but we do have a 5th grader. This will be her last year in elementary school. So we'll get through that. Senior and a 5th grader this year, and it is already where did it all go? Jerry says, "What's the best? Where'd my mouse go? Went on another screen." Jerry says, "What's the best way to store UV DTF long term?" I always like to, anything that I'm storing, I like to store in a bag with a silica pack in a cool place, like, a cool dark place. So we've got a cabinet, and that's what they do is they go in the bag, silica packet, throw them in there. Do you really need the silica packet? No. Do you really need the UV, to do the dark to protect it? No, but that's just what we do because it goes in that drawer. So that's what we do for it. Alex says, appreciate you getting that DTF out. Order out so quick a few ago. We're doing our best to get everything out we are doing our best to get DTF and UV DTF out the door within 2 business days. Most everything is shipping next business day. Some is even, same business day. If you are in our VIP membership group, you of course get bumped to the top of the line. That's part of it. Besides your discount code, you are bumped to the top of the line. So, those are other great things to have. I just did an invoice for somebody this morning. They saved, their order was just under $2,700. And is that right? No, it was just under 3,000. And because of their discount, it came down to like $2,600. So not too shabby. They got their money's worth out of that. So, that's the type of thing that we love. We love printing for other people. We love printing for you guys. Anything we can do to help you, we'll do our best to get out there. And that's, point of these is to how can we better help you? Like this week, if you are a school-age parent and you are running your business, you know that changes a lot of things. You're now working around a school schedule, you're working around practices, you're working around half days, you're working around parent-teacher conferences, you're working around programs, you're working around after-school activities, you're working around a lot. And so it's best for what we found is we've got the mom calendar that's got everything that's going on in the month that's on it. And then we can plan accordingly to that. That's on the fridge. Then we're making a digital version of it so we know when everything is, so nothing gets missed. And we know, hey, we can't work this after this time. We can't do this. Let's block out this day. Let's move this around here. What does a schedule look like? We know that school starts Friday. Then next week's the full week, and then Corey's gone on the Crystal Cruise. Crystal Cruise is just like 2 weeks away. They leave 2 weeks from today. So, the Bahama cruise with Kelly, and we've got, there'll be some exciting, fun things that are going to happen on that. But then she'll be gone, and, she'll be gone and get back on Labor Day. So I think she's gone Memorial Day weekend too. She's gone Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend. What am I going to do with myself? So it'll be a fun week for all of that. Let's see. Shannon says, agree, Jerry. I have a 30-year high school reunion next year as well. See, we're class of 95. And see, I get stuck in like the 90s. Well, I just watched something on music and the rise of Sugar Ray, where they came from, and that. Anything from the 90s, I'm all about. So I have a reunion in September, not 30 years. What, like 20, Jerry? But it is. Pretty sure that's what it is. Jeff, good morning to you. Rin's got coffee in the cup, and it's nice 70 this morning, and it's going to be a high of 90. Well, we're going to have like 83 and rain, so that's what we get today. Might have to actually put the top back on the golf cart. We do have some other. I do get stuff coming in the mail today that I need to work on projects with. So I'm going to get in here earlier this week, get things done. Typically kids aren't in school. I put in my 7-8 hours unless I really need to stick around, and I call it because I've got other stuff to do, especially this week, to get things wrapped up on. Tomorrow, Tuesday with Todd. Not 100% sure on the topic yet. I believe we have an F1 coming from Xtool. I don't think it's the Ultra. I think it's just the F1. I'm supposed to get confirmation on that today, and you can talk about, the plan is for that. And this is where us continuously creating content, us having the group, it's got 5,000 members in it. We've got 10,000 followers on a regular Facebook. We've got, a decent following on YouTube and on the TikToker. So, Xtool reached out and said, hey, what would you think of this? And they gave us some options. And of course I went the F1. Maybe I should have went the other way, but they have some requirements for us to do, and we're going to go ahead and pull those off and take care of that for them and make some content, because I love making content. And now this forces me to make the produced content. I've got a couple editors that I'm going to give a try out to see how things work, and we'll find our way, because that's my big hang up. And this is where it comes to, school planning is a great thing to think of. We know we are already short-timed school things with that. Editing videos is my absolute bane. It's what I don't like to do, because I'm not good at it and I spend way too much time at it. So if I can send a video to an editor and have them do it and it looks somewhat okay, and we can go back and forth and refine that, then I'm good with it. So that's the plan. Like this weekend, this is where I tell you, Creative Fabrica, it could really get you in trouble with some templates and some patterns, because they're not always right. They're not always good files. I downloaded one that was for, because I said for like I don't know, 3 weeks I've been, Corey's like, hey, you want to, engrave some pencils for the kids? I'm like, sure, I can go ahead and do that. Let me just get a template in here because I'm too lazy to measure and make my own. And let's cut it. And I looked at it, I'm like, that does not seem like that's big enough for a pencil. And sure enough, not big enough for a pencil. It's way too short. But I was able to put some things on there and see what I could do to make it work. And it produced okay results. So we've got better results coming. But things like that, I can film that whole process, send it to an editor. They will do that. I think X School is going to require like 3 videos over 3 months. There's a whole thing that they're going to send to me, and things go well, then maybe we get some more equipment. But F1, I'm looking forward to that and seeing what kind of fun we can have with that. So if you have an F1, let me know in the comments. If you have an F1 or S1 X Tool, let me know what you think of it. Favorite project. We're going to start creating content with that. Sublimation. We're going to make sure to start doing things sublimation style on Tuesday with Todd, and look for not so much live videos. We might be doing, like I said, more produced videos where on Tuesday a video will drop, and it could be, a 4-minute video, an 8-minute, at least 8-minute video. We get more ad revenue. So that means I make like 4 more cents. But it's giving them the content that they want. So it could be longer, it could be lives, but that's the goal, and that's what we're working on. In fourth quarter, we're going to go really all in on that. We're kind of setting everything up now, testing things out, and then it's just filming nonstop. Film, send. Have an editor do it all for it. Jerry, 20-year reunion, right? 20-year. That's what I thought. And a long time no talk. That's right. Pink Monster won the drink for this morning. I had a Black Monster over the weekend, and it was a sugar-free one that was not hitting the spot at all. Not at all. Jeff said, yeah, he used 2 different free templates and hated them. Created my own. That's what I'm going to do, Jeff, because it doesn't sit in there right. It didn't work the way that it needed to, and I just was not down for that. So I'm going to go ahead and make my own template for it. Break out the calipers, measure everything to make sure it's good, and then make it myself, because I was not impressed, and I was kind of upset the way that it all played out. So we'll get better with it. Well, that's all part of it, right? It's all part of having the fun of the lasers doing it. Oh, and Jenny, that's right. Jenny has an F1. It's great to take with you. I'd use softballs, add names to ornaments. And that's what I'm talking about, is showing things like that. I had already thought, because I wasn't sure what I was going to get, and it looks like at first it could have been the M1. It could have been the screen printing setup. It could have been the heat presses. It could have been an F1. It could have been an F1 Ultra. It could have been the P2. It could have been anything. And when we said F1, I'm like, sure, let's try that. And then it wasn't sure if it was going to be an F1 or F1 Ultra. Listen, beggars can't be choosers. I will take whatever you're going to send me, companies, and try out and do it. So that would definitely works out. And that was one thing I thought about, was doing the balls for the coaches' gifts for this fall, for fall ball. Like, oh, I can use that content for it. So I'm looking forward to seeing all the fun things we can do. Ornament style too, same thing. If we're doing events or things like that, if I can make it so that I have a stock ornament and it just goes with the name, and then lay it all out, I'm really looking forward to that, and seeing what other kind of stuff we do. Jeff, did you tell Creative Fabric the templates were bad? Todd, did you report the issue? Wonder if they know. Well, here's the thing. For ours, is the templates weren't bad. It was just from a pencil to something else, they just weren't long enough. The pencil fit in there, it just wasn't long enough. So it would have been fine for, I bet, a pen, but not for a pencil. And really, I can go in there and extend it out and make it. But anytime I find a really bad issue with it, yeah, on something like that, yeah, it is what it is. Jeff says, well, mine weren't off Creative Fabrica. They were Facebook groups. And that even makes it worse, because those are people that should know what they're doing, right? Like, hey, I'm going to share this file with it. Creative Fabrica, it's whatever ends up in there. And Jerry and Renee says, got to run. Everyone have a great day. It is that time. It is that time to wrap this up. Bye, Renee, because we do have stuff going on. So if you want to join us for our mentorship call, you can do that right here, $20 a month. We start that call in less than a half an hour. We'll be over there getting there. I'll talk more about what's going on with Xtool and coming up with that. Maybe some other things that we have in the works for it, but we'll be over there in a half an hour. So we would love to see you. With that being said, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I'll make sure to hit those bells, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Whatever those kids are saying these days, do all of that for it. But until next time, peace, love, press on. We will see you then.